We will be preparing a chicken Kiev along with a traditional Ukrainian salad crafted from ingredients such as beets, beans, garlic, and dill. For dessert, we have the delightful sweet dumplings known as vareniki, generously filled with cherries and poppy seeds. These are served alongside a dollop of sour cream, a touch of mint, and the renowned Ukrainian honey.
Tatiana Stratilat conducts a master class of Ukrainian cuisine in the town of Fort Collins in Colorado. Ukrainian chefs share cooking secrets with Americans.
Then you do simple things. You make this bigger, okay? And you receive even your form not perfect round. Don't worry.
On the menu, borscht, Ukrainian salads and side dishes, chicken Kiev and dumplings with cherries and poppy seeds. Lisa Stewart, an American of Ukrainian origin, came to learn how to cook Ukrainian food with her daughters.
I grew up with pierogies and all the Ukrainian foods. Both my grandmothers, my babas, would make pierogies, all different kind, maybe some other kind of pierogies, and maybe a different technique. I'm here with my two daughters today. We've been looking forward to it.
Tatiana moved to Colorado a year ago with her son. She decided to leave her hometown after another missile attack.
The most crucial, we were in a situation when all your most important and valuable things you can grab in two hands and run. We needed to get ready in 20 minutes, so I took my son in one hand and my cat in another. In a panic, at the country border in a long queue, we didn't know what would happen. It was cold, I heated a car, but quickly turned it off because of trying to save gas, so we stuffed our cat in the bosom and warmed up.
After settling in the USA, Tatiana found in Facebook the non-profit organization Ukrainians of Colorado and signed up to volunteer. The woman conducts cooking workshops for Americans and donates the proceeds to help Ukraine. In Kiev, Tatiana founded a culinary school for teenagers, school teens chefs, and gave master classes for adults on cooking healthy food.
I started my career as a chef with private lessons, and then created an author's method for adults and teenagers how to cook quickly and healthily. I'm happy to make people's lives more delicious. You can't imagine the look in my students' eyes when they succeed. I'm sorry that my school remained over there. On the very first day after my arrival, I wrote a letter to the public organization Ukrainians in Colorado and asked how could I help. We launched our first project on Independence Day and started cooking with children and adults and continue to do so.
Tatiana and her son now live in the city of Fort Collins, where Tatiana applied for a job at a local culinary studio. The owner of the studio, Trish O'Neill, saw Tatiana's culinary talent and invited her over immediately after they met. Within the framework of the studio, Tatiana conducts master classes of Ukrainian cuisine. 40% of the profit is donated to the needs of Ukraine.
She came by and said, I had a cooking studio in Kyiv and I just really want to see what you do. And we started talking and we realized that we have parallel lives. And we just looked at each other and said, how could that be, both of us? So many miles away. The last class, we have 16 people in a class. Our last class had 32 people on the waiting list.
Our visitors cherish and respect Ukrainian cuisine here. They come not only to learn how to cook, but also show a great deal of interest in our Ukrainian history. As our participants head home, they often express a sense of having already visited Ukraine. We eagerly await our victory, and we are confident that everyone will go over there and experience firsthand how charming our Ukraine is.
The class lasted for almost 3 hours, and then all the participants together with Tatiana and Trish had dinner and exchanged cultural experiences. Tatiana has a dream to open her cooking courses in the USA to introduce Americans to Ukrainian culture.
I've been presented with an opportunity from the non-profit organization Ukrainians of Colorado to write and oversee a blog centered around Ukrainian cuisine. These articles will be published consistently and will serve an educational purpose. I aspire to initiate a school for teenagers where I can impart the skills of cooking wholesome meals. My ultimate wish is for the well-being of children, promoting their consumption of nutritious food. Furthermore, I'm driven to provide assistance to individuals in Ukraine. Each of us has our own battlefield, and mine is within the culinary realm, where I'll persist in giving my utmost effort.